Come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Let's talk about Too Close to Home, Season 2, Episode 3. So let's just go right in with JB. So JB has basically taken Dax to a hotel, or the motel, whatever. They're at the motel, and he's basically forcing himself on him, but he's so damn creepy with it. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, are you planning on doing something where you want to hurt me, or are you actually coming on to me, or are you doing both? Are you trying to come on to me? You want to get down, and then you want to try, these are the things you have to really watch yourself with, especially when you get to playing with trade and carrying on. Don't nobody got time for all that. Anybody got time for all that? So JB just kept on going all that. Dax was like, you know what? He was coming across really, as this docile sissy, and he's telling them, here, I'll just give you the money that I have. Take the money, go get you another room, or go do whatever it is the fuck that you want to do. But just leave me alone. You know what I mean? And JB was literally, I swear he was getting hard on, just like going through that and just playing that game. Child, about 5-10 minutes of that shit went on, and the next thing you know, Dax, I think, got real tired of playing the game, baby. When I looked around, he done beat the goddamn shit out of JB. He whooped JB's ass and took him by his legs and dragged him out in the hallway and slammed the fucking door and said, you know what, I cannot stand this place. I said, child, that Dax, you know what? He's mean, he's crass, he's sideways, and he's very, very shady. And for some reason, I think I kind of like Dax, honey. So I'm going to be watching Dax and seeing what Dax got going on. Dax is a whole goddamn mess. You understand me? So I'm like, all right, cool. So let's go on over to the trailer park, to the black folks. Okay, so the husband and wife. Let's talk about their ass. That husband is a hot, useless mess. You understand? As we get his story, this bastard is waiting on approval for disability. His wife is working 2 jobs. Not 1, but 2 jobs to take care of them. And he's sitting around waiting on disability. And fucking the bitch next door? Really? Really light skin? And you can see, he think he pretty, child. All the stereotypes. I said, you backwoods ass trash. I said, that's a damn mess. A damn mess. And then he just punked her down. She was like, I'm not cut out for this. This is not what I had in mind. Be working like this, that thing. And he got to winking at her, honey, and batting them eyes. And she fell right for it. I said, girl, you just don't know, honey. You just don't know. I said, oh my gosh. So she left out of there. Then she finds out that she's basically backed in, and it's Frankie's car. So she, knocks on the door. Frankie was very nice, came out, was very nice and inviting to her. She's real shady. Real shady with her. And Frankie's like, I'm sorry, let me go ahead and move it or whatever. She moves it. Same time this is going on, Little Nasty's over at her sister-in-law's house on the phone with Little Dirty, and he telling her, yeah, she leaving to go to work. Come on, this, that, the other. You come on over. This, that, and the other. He ready to fuck some more. Now you fucking her at night and you fucking her during the day? You really got it going on. And really, how disabled are you? Because if you can fuck at night and fuck during the day, plus you told you gonna work on somebody's car, motherfucker, you can go to work. Anyway, so Regina, that's her name. Regina, she all paranoid. she's swearing that Frankie, because she didn't even know what they were even out there talking about. She thought Frankie was basically telling at the fact that she saw her in her house and all that, and that ain't what was going on. And she said, "I'm going out there. I'm gonna say something." So she took her ass out there and said something to Frankie. And her and Frankie was having some word. Frankie said, I'm only going to tell you one more time about getting in my damn face. I want to know the background story on Frankie because for some reason, the way that Dax broke out earlier in this episode and we found out Dax looked like he know Taekwondo and some more shit, I think it's the same thing with Frankie, and I think Frankie will fuck Regina up. And I'm here for it. I am so here for it, and I can't wait till it happens. But Frankie told her, "You go ahead on," and then boyfriend runs out on the porch and tells her, "Come on, come on, come on, come on," and she gonna say, "Go ahead, little girl, run along before his wife get home." I said, "Yes, Frankie, you better tell her. You better tell her." So they went on. That's that. A mess. They really are interesting. I was kind of worried when I seen these African Americans being thrown into this mix. And I was saying, how is this going to play out? Like, how is this, their storyline going to, I didn't know if it was going to be corny or, gotta say, it's very, very interesting. They are messy as can be. Let's go over to Child, Shelby and Mama Child. Shelby ends up having to take the breakfast. Barney told Shelby to take Mama her breakfast over there. So Shelby go over there fucking with Mama. She told Mama, "I want a hug." And the mother's like, "I ain't hugging you." She gonna say, "When's the last time you hugged me, Mama?" This, that, thing, the other. They going back and forth there in this exchange. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the mother's like, "Ain't nobody trying to hug you, Shelby. Get out. And why are you here anyway?" She said, "Barney sent me over here." So she's like, "I want a hug." So she gets her ass up on that dirty ass bed and forcing the mother to hug her. She had jumped on her child, hugging her child, leaned right back there and snatched Mama's motherfucking wallet, honey, and was getting the money out of here, stealing her goddamn check. I said, "Lord have mercy, Shelby." Shelby is too many things. So she said, "I knew you got your goddamn check," and was taking the mother's money. Honey, Mama went up on the other pillow and come out with a 22, honey, and got to shoot that Shelby. Child, just too much. It is too much. So they're in the trailer. Child, they playing shoot 'em up, honey. Mama's shooting this shit. Shelby's stealing the money. And I said, "Child, this is too much. This is too much." So she running out there and she gonna tell her, "Oh, stop that shooting, Mama." She gonna say, "I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna give it back. And I'm gonna bring you some dessert when I come back." Oh, Shelby's too much. She runs out there. Rick got his junky ass out there waiting on her. They jump in the car. They going back and forth. Now she gonna say, "How much you get?" She gonna say, "I ain't get for $20 with her lying ass." Child, he gonna say, "Don't lie to me. Let me check your pockets." Child, she put it in a different pocket. She'll put it in her teddy or something. Child, he go for it. He says, she gonna say, "Let's go get high, honey." Then they go on and you can hear the mother. She's still in there hollering and screaming, "Honey, Shelby, you bitch!" This, that, the other. Child, she gonna say to the mom, "Bye bye, bitch." And they just sped on around the corner. I said, that is so fucking terrible. Shelby is too much. She is. She is. If she was my little sister, I would wring her goddamn neck. She is just too much. Anyway, so later on in the program, Mama ends up calling the sheriff and tells him to come. She has him come, tell him, her favorite line, "Come on round back." So he come around there. He goes in and he is like in disgust and in awe. And Mama's whole thing is she's like, "I want you to arrest Shelby. She stole my damn check. This, that, and the other." And he's telling her, he said, "This place is a fucking mess." And she looking at him, and then she got all up in her feelings, gonna say, "Ain't a damn thing wrong with my." Now, Mama, you know that place is nasty, and you need to quit playing. You know good and well that place is just funky and filthy and trifling. Child, they went back and forth. He told her, "I'm gonna have to report this. Y'all need to clean this up. If y'all don't clean this up, I'm gonna have to report this to the state. You can't be living in here like this. What if a fire or something break out?" She gonna say, "Ain't nothing wrong with my place." And if you don't like it, you going over there to your place and worry about your place. And then she got to telling them something about his woman across town, and he said, "I know you don't want to go there with me because we all know some secrets about each other now, don't we?" He said, "No, don't play with me." And he said, "Like I said, this place is a fucking mess and it needs cleaned up. And if you don't, I'm gonna report it." I said, Mama, he got your fucking number. Anyway, so they went back and forth, and then he ended up leaving. And it was funny. The guy who plays that part of the sheriff, he is funny. He got jokes because he was walking out there like this nasty motherfucking place, honey. I said, "Oh, child, they was tickling the hell out of me. It was just too much." So, we still running around with this pregnancy test. Nobody knows who it belongs to. So Bonnie was leaving to go to work. She told Annie, said, "I'll go looking for Rebel," because they couldn't find Rebel in the morning. She didn't take her school books, and she was gone on off wherever. So um, they went ahead and told Mac to go to school. Annie said she would go find Rebel. She ends up finding Rebel. Sure enough, Rebel's playing hooky. She's down there somewhere with the father and carrying on. And Annie ended up walking up on him. Her and Rebel have an exchange of words. They end up both smacking each other. Rebel smacked Annie. Annie smacked the shit out of Rebel. Rebel going back and forth about, "You don't put your fucking hands on me." You know, like, well, girl, I don't know what you thought was going to happen. But they had that whole exchange. So last we see of them, Annie's still chasing after Rebel. Um, there was an exchange between the president and the first lady. Um, First lady that found out that the president's trying to reach out to Miss Annie, and if she ain't just got rid of him, that he still want her. He's still trying to take care of her and all of that. And it made the first lady really, really mad. And she let him know. She says, "Oh, so you want war? Not a problem." And he's like, "What are you doing?" She gonna say, "You started it. I'm getting ready to finish it." I was like, "All right." You know, that first lady don't fucking play. So she got her whole little thing going on. Later in the restaurant, last thing, um, Octavia was asking Bonnie if she could go talk to Mama. And because she said, "You know, your mother got the mirrors and she see everything. And I need to know where my sister-in-law is going at nighttime. And I know your mother sees her." And Bonnie said, "Well, go ahead and talk to her." So can't wait to see that next week. But that's basically it. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. I'm really enjoying this this little series. It's something else. All right, y'all. So I will talk to y'all next week. Bye, guys.